Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
New York Times Business.
April 14, 10:44 America New York, retail sales grew in March as inflation soared. Sales climbed for the third consecutive month as prices continued to increase across the country.
Daily FX Market News. April 14, 10:30 America New York. Consumer sentiment leaps, but high inflation limits recovery. Dollar maintains gains. U.S. consumer sentiment rebounds in April, but rising inflationary pressures limit its recovery. The U.S. dollar maintains its advance after the report, but the move is linked to the ECB.
New York Times Business.
April 14, 10:20 America New York. Elon Musk wants all of Twitter. The Tesla chief executive made an offer worth more than $40 billion to buy Twitter and take it private. Twitter's next owner?
Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 14, 10:07 America New York. Putin admits sanctions have disrupted Russian oil industry. The Russian president acknowledged that Western sanctions have stymied his country's energy industry and it will need to reorient oil and gas sales away from markets in Europe to Asia.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 14, 10 o'clock America New York. Mortgage rates hit 5% for first time since 2011. The monthly cost of buying a typical home has surged by more than a third over the past year by one estimate, yet demand remains robust.
Global Economy. April 14, 9:03 America New York. Ukraine wars, massive setback for global economic recovery, says IMF chief. Kristalina Georgieva warns of clear danger of inflation as Russian invasion hits post-pandemic rebound.
New York Times Business.
April 14, 9 o'clock America New York. Quartz, the business news site, drops its paywall. The move runs contrary to what has become the typical business model for digital news outlets. Quartz's readers will have to register, but the website will be free, the company said in a news release.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 14, 8:49 America New York. Unemployment claims rose slightly last week. Number of Americans seeking jobless aid in recent weeks remains historically low.
Global Economy.
April 14, 8:46 America New York. Uniqlo owner warns of big profit drop in China due to COVID-19 curbs. Chief Executive Yanai says weakening yen has no merit whatsoever for Japan.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 14, 8:36 America New York. Retail spending advanced 0.5% in March. U.S. retail sales grew modestly by 0.5% in March as consumers kept spending amid rising gasoline and food prices. Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 14, 8:30 America New York. Citigroup's first quarter earnings dropped 46%. Quarterly result was dragged down by higher expenses and potential losses from its exposure to Russia.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 14, 8:05 America New York. ECB confirms plan to end bond buys as Ukraine war boosts inflation. The European Central Bank confirmed plans to rapidly roll back the easy money policies adopted during the COVID-19 pandemic as the war in Ukraine fuels an unprecedented surge in inflation.
Daily FX Market News.
April 14, 8:02 America New York. ECB leaves monetary policy unchanged. Euro drops on hawkish disappointment. The European Central Bank, ECB, left all monetary policy levers untouched today. All eyes are now on the press conference. Global Economy.
April 14, 7:55 America New York. ECB sticks to plan for gradual tightening of monetary policy. Central Bank gives no fixed date for when it will raise rates as policymakers weigh risks of inflation and economic downturn.
Daily FX Market News.
April 14, 7 o'clock America New York. GBP, USD price forecast. Pound rebound. How long will it last? The pound is trading higher across a number of pairs, including GBP, USD as U.S. Treasuries turned lower despite U.S. and UK headline inflation printing higher. BBC News Business. April 14, 6:42 America New York. Elon Musk makes offer to buy Twitter. The boss of Tesla claims he wants to unlock the social media platform's extraordinary potential.
BBC News Business.
April 14, 6:38 America New York. Elon Musk makes offer to buy Twitter. The boss of Tesla claims he wants to unlock the social media platform's extraordinary potential.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
April 14, 6:30 America, New York, gasoline prices and the primitive man and woman. In order to determine if something adds up, one must know basic arithmetic. In social matters, one must know some elementary economics. Wondering why gasoline prices haven't decreased as fast as crude oil prices in the last few days, Rep.
BBC News Business.
April 14, 3:56 America, New York, NFT of Jack Dorsey's first tweet struggles to sell. Malaysia-based Sina Astavi has been offered just a small fraction of the $2.9 million he paid for the tweet.
BBC News. Business.
April 14, 3:56 America, New York, NFT of Jack Dorsey's first tweet struggles to sell. Malaysia-based Sina Astavi has been offered just a small fraction of the $2.9 million he paid for the tweet.
BBC News. Business.
April 14, 3:19 America, New York, BA offers new cabin crew £1,000, golden hello. The bonus will only be paid to those who can join before July as the industry battles to find new staff.
BBC News Business.
April 14, 3:19 America, New York, BA offers new cabin crew £1,000, golden hello. The bonus will only be paid to those who can join before July as the industry battles to find new staff.
Marginal revolution.
April 14, 3:12 America, New York, Pakistan synthetic control estimate of the day. I find that Pakistan's per capita GDP would have been an average of about $718 per year higher had the country not undertaken the effort to produce a nuclear weapon.